What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down the physical Super Vegito EZA here, clearing through stage 100. This is a vastly easier EZA than the Super Boo EZA like counterpart that came out alongside this, right? Having to use STR transformation boost extreme type characters is basically not even a restriction, because this is pretty much the team that you would probably choose to run with no restrictions anyway. So yeah, it just ends up working out really well. I basically went for like full offense with this build. This is like the speed build to get us through this as quickly as possible. You know, obviously there are a ton of really good defensive options that we could choose to run on here. Like we could throw Golden Frieza on the team, which I actually did have him on the team before, but you know, like I said, I just wanted to get through this as quickly as possible. So you know, having a rotation like this is pretty much going to be free and easy. We'll go ahead and just auto this. But yeah, having the two Dokkan Fest coolers linked up together, and then Cooliza there for support, like there you go. You can see we're starting out with a 7 million attack stat. If we You know, even if we end up critical hitting, there we go, then we're going to end up doing like 3 bars of health, it looks like. And then obviously both of these cooler cards have so many additionals built into their passive and stuff. One-turning this EZA is not the hardest thing to do, right? So yeah, this one is super easy. So yeah, I did just want to quickly showcase the best possible team that I think you can run here, as far as speed goes. And then I think, you know, this team is still pretty strong defensively. It's definitely doesn't really have that many defensive holes in it either. Oh dang, we didn't get a single additional with Cooliza. Usually he can dish up to like 3 super attacks. That was a little unfortunate. We should have one turn there. I feel gypped. But yeah, so I did want to show off this team. So after this run, we'll go ahead and switch it up and try out some different team builds here, because there are quite a few different, you know, extreme transformation boost team builds that we can run. So I have 2 different team builds that I want to run. So for these last 2 stages, we're going to run 2 different teams, just to showcase a few other things that I wanted to show off here. So, okay, so this is the first team build here. This is... I talked about this one in my team building guide. This is basically mostly crossover characters, right? It's all crossover characters except for the leaders. So the idea here is to benefit from Hearts' passive of being able to, you know, be on the rotation with all extreme class crossover characters. So hopefully he doesn't get paired up with one of the coolers. That's what I'm hoping for here. We'll have to see if we got lucky though. I can't quite see the little wheel yet. Dang, okay, unfortunately he is on rotation with one of the coolers, so it doesn't look like we're going to get to take advantage of his passive skill. But it's fine. It honestly shouldn't make too much of a difference here. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, because that part of his passive skill is just going to give us some extra, like an extra support passive, some key and some attack and defense and stuff. So without it, he'll still be perfectly fine. And I think most of these characters are pretty good. So this is just going to kind of be a decent showcase for some of these more random niche banner units, you know, that a lot of people probably wouldn't think to use on this EZA, but they're all on transformation boost, and they, you know, they work out pretty well. And with the exception of Hearts, none of them really have specific passives that force them to be run with other characters either. So that's a really nice thing. You know, especially for like the heroes cards, like namely the STR Sealess. A lot of the times you can't use heroes cards because they, you know, they're required to be used on like a full team of heroes characters in order to be effective. But lucky for us, the Hearts and the Sealess don't suffer from that. Okay, let's see how well we tank this. I am very curious to see here. Yeah, double digits. Good stuff, good stuff. And again, that's without the full passive active. So the fact that he's got the type advantage, you know, and then guard for the first 5 turns, that's all going to help him tank so well. I wonder if you could actually use Hearts as a lead, because he is a Time Traveler's category support. I don't know if there's, or not category support, but a Time Traveler's leader. So I don't know if there's enough Time Travelers to be able to actually make a full team with him as the lead. Probably not. But that could be interesting, I suppose, if you had 2 Heartses around, right? So yeah, pretty simple stuff there with that team. That is a very good one. That can definitely get you far. Okay, and then the last team that I wanted to show off here, yeah, this one here. Okay, so this team is a complete meme. We're gonna go ahead and find a tech Janemba friend as well. Oh, we actually don't even have one available on the friends list. Oh no, okay. Then I guess we'll go ahead and just use the cooler as the secondary lead here. But the idea here is that we're using a Kuroda Body and Mind lead. So yeah, I suppose this is probably the accurate way to run this, because this would be an example of a team build where, like, if you don't have the cooler cards, or if you're missing a lot of those Frieza cards and stuff, right, then this is a team build that you could use. So we're going with Kuroda Body and Mind. So all the Janemba cards here are going to be on the 170% lead for the Kuroda Body and Mind. And then keep in mind that he is also just a 130% Extreme class lead. So you can run any other Extreme Transformation Boost characters and you'll be fine. So that's why we're running the AGL Golden Frieza here, and the Kid Buu, who's actually going to be pretty good in this one. And then we've got the Tech Androids to give us that active skill. And then, yeah, running the 170% Transformation Boost friend lead here is definitely the way to go. Okay, looks like we got a pretty good first rotation here. So I want to make sure that we can grab 4 orbs with Janemba. We're probably not going to be able to get his full passive active here. Well, let's see. Maybe I can... it's a little risky to grab these because I don't know if we'll be able to get the 4 orbs. So what I'm going to do is just grab these with Cooler. And then getting the 4 orbs is going to give the extra 2 key to Cooler, so he'll super attack. And then we're also giving the support type passive to everyone. So the only thing we're missing out on there from the Fat Janemba was the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres for him to get the 30% damage reduction, which is probably something that you'd want at a much higher stage, but I assume that he's still going to be okay to tank, at this stage now. Probably should not be too difficult here. I didn't check. Okay, yeah, it looks like Kid Buu's going to be coming up next, which is perfect. There is a point that I wanted to make with Kid Buu. I think, honestly, that Dokkan Fest Kid Buu is probably the single-handed best unit for this EZA. Maybe aside from the LR Final Form Cooler. He's probably the only unit that I would say is better. But the fact that, Buu is going to be building up stats as he gets hit, and, another big part about him is that he is going to be able to use his active skill every single time because you have a Buu Saga enemy, right? So he's just getting free attack and defense 20%, which is very nice. And then he also has a great chance to nullify unarmed super attacks, so he can potentially sponge a bunch of extra damage here too. Okay, so let's go ahead and use their active skill here to get rid of all of the enemy's attacks, so we won't even have to worry about taking any damage this turn. Who links up better here? Probably the androids, yeah? Oh no, we have big bad bosses with Janemba, so we'll go ahead and throw him there. How is his defense looking? 160, but remember, he does have to build up stats, right? So he's not going to look too impressive right out the gates. Okay, so we'll grab that. We'll probably skip getting all of the orbs with the tech androids. We don't really need to super attack with them because they're not going to do any damage. They're not on transformation boost, and they're not on the leader skill, so they're literally just here for their active skill, right? Which probably wasn't even necessary for us to use. Like, I really think you could probably just throw some other random, like, transformation boost character. Legitimately, you could just take the STR Super Buu. If you already EZA'd him, you could just probably throw him in as the last unit on this team, because he'd probably be perfectly fine on the 130% leader skill as well. I don't think you would have too many issues there. And then we'll go ahead and put Frieza in the second slot here. Yeah, this should work fine. Probably finish him off right here. And then again, we want to make sure to try and get the 4 orbs for Janemba. That way we can boost Cooler's damage a little bit. Okay, I'll be curious to see how much damage we can do with this AGL Golden Frieza here. Yeah, he actually attacks decently, right? He's not like one of the typings that gets debuffed. I believe this one was what, Tech and Int were the two typings that get damage reduced. So yeah, I guess that's worth mentioning, right? That Janemba is a Tech type, so he's probably not going to be doing much damage. Yeah, as you can see there, he doesn't do any, but he has Guard, so he's going to defend very well. That is kind of the main point of him being around, right? Let's go ahead and finish it off with Kid Buu. I think that'll be a good idea here. Hopefully he super attacks right away. That'd be really cool if we could actually see the nullification happen right here. No way! We actually got it! Oh, that's so sick. Perfect. Love that for the video. And then there we go. We're at a 5.9 million attack stat. Just proving my point why Kid Buu is awesome for this Easy A stage. You love to see it. There we go. That's the KO, and stage 100 cleared. Neat stuff. Now I get to leave that wonky team there for everyone on my friends list to see that's how I beat the stage 100. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Oh, wow, Ombre going really hard. 165 already. But yeah, you can see there, the full Frieza Cooler setup is just an absolute behemoth of a team to take down this EZA. Too strong if you ask me. Alrighty, well, that is going to go ahead and do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!